What is going on, y'all? It's Eric, and we're back again with this kind of setup I was dealing with before. Please take that video that I had with a little grain of salt. I didn't mean to offend anybody. Anyway, any regard, we have this Anytone and the UV5R, the tried and true one. This is the one I've normally used, and of course I've replaced both of those antennas with the NA701. This thing, man, it is large. And what is this one? The 771. Where is that? I got my finger over it. Yeah, this one's the 771. And for the size of this antenna, it really sucks. It's not that good on receive. These receive a lot better than that big ass one. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to take this and back everything up. I did put code plugs in this before, but let's just go over. That's it. Everyone has a little bit of, the Bofang works. It's great and everything like that. But for ham radio use, it is kind of limited as far as what you can do functionality-wise with it, of course. And then you have the issue with labelings and everything like that. Of course, this is just a basic analog radio, and that display, you can go back and forth between A and B and everything like that, but you don't know what frequency that is. And that's why I got that this 868. It's a version 2, which is, I guess, good in what I'm going to do to upgrade the firmware to make it a 878 unit. But yeah, it has a beautiful display, a lot more friendly, easy to use. This one has the GPS built into this too. But yeah, this one still works, analog and everything. That's not a problem. It works just fine. But I'd like to go to this one. And this kind of always reminds me, this layout reminds me of the old Nextel phones. Similar layout. I mean, it just reminds me when picking this up. It is a heavy duty deal. A lot bigger battery. Of course, I upgraded that too. Not trying to really get rid of this one. I have some other ones I'm selling off, but yeah, I'd like to get everything over to this one. It's analog and digital. And you can upgrade this and almost make this a tri-band unit. Of course, performance on the 7.7 meters is not the best. So you take that with a grain of salt. You can get receive on this. That's great. But yeah, I kind of like the way this one's laid out. And like I said before, this one is a little more smarter than me. But what I'm doing is I'm going to back up all the data, all the stuff every which way I can. Even though I know I didn't program the code plugs properly, I got to figure all that out too. I'm thinking hair plugs every time I hear code plugs, so something I got to get over. Anyway, yeah, this is new technology, and man, oh man, I can't realize how much I am analog until I start seeing this stuff. I'm used to CTS tones and everything like that. Of course, I've used digital radios and talk groups and stuff like that before, and trunking and stuff. But yeah, again, newfangled technology for me, even though I'm a young buck in the game. But yeah, I'm just used to the simple basics. Works and use it, but this is where everything's going, so I'd like to keep up with it. And of course, because like I said, that display, and this thing is loud as all get out. Loud as all get out. I tell you, this is a loud radio. You will not have a trouble with this thing. Even just, I mean, I can keep it down here, and man, this thing is blasting. So that's cool. We got to figure out how to do the firmware. We'll see you in the next video, where I'll kind of go over if I was successful with that. Yeah, you have to buy some extra stuff. ST cable, it's adapter, USB. Got to get take this whole thing apart, pull all it off. It's not too hard. Biggest thing is taking this all off and putting the rubber seal back on this thing so it seals properly. But yeah, this I'd like to use as a main unit on my mobile setup. I did that in that other video, and with a little joke, of course. But anyway, the analog still's rolling along, and that's cool. But Yeah, I think I'm going to just stick with the 701 antennas. I don't know why I got the 771 antenna. So stick with the 701 antenna for aftermarket. It's smaller and I think it works a lot better. Miles may vary, of course, with your terrain, but in my situation, this one works a lot better. And the 2-meter repeater is not that far away, so I mean, it's nice to be able to have a smaller, compact antenna and not walk around with this whole thing. I mean, you imagine putting this on and your belt clip. I mean, it's sitting there scratching your armpit at the tip. I mean, look at the size of that difference. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is really ridiculous. Now that I put it all out there, it's really ridiculous. The size of this thing. Microphone, get out of the way. Okay. There we go. Base to base. I didn't even put the rubber grommet on that, but look at that. Jeez, you'd think that would receive better. Since they are a receive-only antenna, technically, is what they have on the packaging, which is odd. Tell me why. 73, y'all.